Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jovi and today we're going to be doing something completely different. Today I am taking the chance and I'm going to be spraying Louis Vuitton purses with vachetta with apple garde. So yes, like I said, I am going to be spraying my bags with apple garde today. This is something that I'm going to be doing that I finally came to the conclusion that this is the best thing for me. I am so attracted to vachetta with the monogram. The problem is that because of the vachetta, I really tend not to use these bags and I want to use my bags. So after doing research and trying to figure out if it's the best thing for me, I decided to give it a try. I hope I don't regret it. And so I just wanted to come in and record it and show you guys how it goes. If I ruin it, then we'll find out how it went. If you haven't clicked the subscribe button, go ahead and do so right there. I really appreciate everybody that has subscribed and everybody that takes the time to watch my video. Thank you, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay guys, so this is here what I'm going to be using. So I'm going to be using the pure wipes first. I want to go ahead and clean the vachetta, make sure that there's no oils, and then I'll let that dry. Then I'm going to protect the canvas with the paper towel. I have scissors to cut the paper towel and tape just in case I will need to tape something around it, and of course the apple garde. So the apple garde does come with two tops. There's a black one and a white one. It is claimed to be the exact same thing, so either one that you get, they claim to be the exact same thing, so you guys can use either or. Okay, so these are the bags that I'm going to be spraying today, which is the Pochette Métis. The favorite I did purchase pre-loved, so it does have some small little staining there, and but I don't want it to get any more staining. Mini Pochette, my Pochette accessories, and as well my Artsy MM. This was my first bag that I purchased back in September. I love the patina that it has. I do feel like it's getting this beautiful honey patina, which I love and adore. Okay, so this is what I'm going to be spraying. I am going to put timestamps on the description just in case you guys are interested in a specific bag, because I do feel like this video is going to be long, as I am going to be showing each individually bag as when I'm spraying it. So if you're interested in any of the bags that I just mentioned, go ahead and look at the timestamp and see how to spray that particular bag. Okay. Okay, so I feel like the first piece that I want to spray is going to be this one here. This is the strap for the Pochette accessories, and the only reason why I want to do this one is because if this one gets damaged, I don't care because I don't use it, so it wouldn't matter to me. So I would rather start with something small, and that's what I would recommend you guys. I would do that piece first, so like that if it gets damaged, you guys don't have to worry about it, okay? So what I'm going to do first is I am going to start, like I said, I do clean my purses with these pure wipes. So I'm going to start from right there, and I'm just going to so lightly go down to the end. So I'm going to do this with it, and then we're gonna let that one dry. Okay, so we're gonna let that dry. Okay guys, so the strap now is completely dry after wiping it with the water wipes. So now I am going to spray it with the apple garde. The apple garde does say to spray it 6 to 9 inches apart. I'm going to spray once, twice, and then let it dry, and then I'm gonna come back and spray it again after. Okay, so here we go. Let this one dry here, and then we're going to continue. The strap is completely dry. It came out perfect, so now we're going to continue with the rest of the bags. Okay, so I'm gonna start doing the Artsy right here. So what I did is I did put this paper towel here to cover the canvas to make sure that, you know, I don't damage the canvas, and I'm just gonna spray it, take this here. Okay, so once again, 6 to 9 inches apart. Going to spray the handle first, so I actually want to cover this hardware, and then I'll do the bottom part. Okay, here we go. Do want to spray the inside as well, so I'm gonna squeeze that in there and spray that there. Okay, so we're gonna let that dry there, and I'm going to spray these little corners. Okay, so I'm gonna cut these little pieces of paper towel. Now, I might be doing too much, I'm not sure, but I'd rather not spray the hardware. So I'm gonna cover this here, this hardware piece right here. And then I'm gonna cover this one here. I'm gonna cover this one here, so I'm gonna spray this part right here. Okay, now once again, 6 to 8 inches. Okay, and then we're gonna let it sit. Okay, the bag came out beautiful. We're gonna go ahead and turn it around, and I'm gonna start covering the canvas just like I did earlier. I'm just covering it with the paper towels. This time I'm not covering the hardware, so we're just gonna do that and start spraying. Okay, so we're going to continue with the mini pochette and the monogram. So I'm going to be spraying just this little tab, as this is the only vachetta piece that this bag has. I am going to disconnect the chain from the little D-ring there, and then we are going to be protecting the canvas as well, and I'm going to protect the D-ring on this one here. So there, I'm spraying it. I'm going to do one coat, we're going to let it dry, and then we'll come back to do the second coat. So here's all dry, and it came out perfect. We're basically going to do the same process with the Pochette Accessoire. We're going to cover it, we're going to cover the D-ring, we're going to spray it with the apple guard, let it dry, spray it again, let it dry. One thing I forgot to mention is that, remember, the same process that we're doing in the front, we're going to do on the other side of the vachetta tab. So you want to do both sides, not just the front. You want to do the back, as you are might get some water stains on that side as well. Okay guys, so right now we're going to be spraying the Pochette Métis. Right now I'm going to be covering all the vachettas. I'm going to cover this piece here, I want to cover this one, and of course the handle. So for this piece here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a little piece of paper towel. I'm just gonna cut it, and then I'm gonna put that through. So I can spray that right there. Okay, so I've done that one there. So once again, I'm going to spray with the apple guard. Remember, 6 to 8 inches apart. Okay, and then if you feel like you sprayed your canvas, go ahead and wipe that off. Try not to spray your canvas, okay, because we don't want to get anything on the canvas. And I am gonna be cleaning the canvas with my water wipes when I'm done. Okay, so that one's there. Now I'm gonna cover the handle right here. So let's see, for that one there, I'm also gonna be grabbing a piece of napkin, and I'm gonna do the same thing to this one here. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to cover this here. And I am going to cover the canvas around it with another piece, just to be safe. But I'm going to leave that there, okay? And I'm going to spray it. Okay, same thing with the canvas. Go ahead and clean it. And now I'm going to do the same for the next side. For this one, I did it a little bit different. I ended up putting the hardware in the inside of the paper towel. I can clean the hardware afterwards. I think it's going to be a little bit easier for me. So I'm going to go ahead and spray this. Okay, and that one's sprayed. So with the handle itself, I'm going to be doing the same thing. I'm going to be covering this up. I'm going to cover the canvas. Put a paper towel. I'll put a paper towel here. You can lift this up here. And the same paper towel that I have on this end, I'm going to put it under. Okay. So you guys can see how I have that cover there. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to put 2 more pieces of paper towel there to cover that canvas right there, so I can go ahead and spray that. Okay, so what I did is I did cut 4 pieces of paper towel. Now this might be a little bit too much for some people. Some people, you know, they spray it and then that is perfectly fine. Now in my case, I am really trying not to get the spray on my canvas, so I would rather take it this way and be more careful than regret it later. So I don't know if there's an issue if the spray goes on the canvas. I'm not really sure, but I'd rather not take the chance. Okay, so I feel like this is fully covered. Probably did a little bit too much. Just like that. We're gonna let that sit and then we'll spray it again. Okay, so that first coat is already dry, so I'll go ahead and do that second coat. Remember to try to keep it even. And then we'll let that dry. So you can see how it looks wet and you can see it when it starts drying up. Okay, so I did the second coating on the top of the Métis, so we'll go ahead and do the sides and the front. I'm gonna set this here. So this is my 4th piece I've done. I did my Artsy, I did my Pochette Métis. No, sorry, I did my Artsy, I did my mini pochette, my pochette accessories, and my favorite so far, and I haven't seen any changes. So the last piece that I'm going to be doing is going to be my new Bumbag. So I'll go ahead and spray this one as well. Okay, so with the Bumbag, because the top of the Bumbag handle is exactly the same as the one in the Pochette Métis, what I did is I saved my little cutout that I had made. So now I'm just going to reuse my paper towel to spray this. So I'm going to go ahead and basically do what I did over there. I feel like the Bumbag is a little bit harder to do because it's less structure. So so I'll go ahead and spray this one time, let it dry, and then spray it again. So that's one coat, and then we'll go ahead and let this dry, and then we'll come back and spray it again. Okay, so that first coating is completely dry, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the second coating. Oops, my little paper towel came off. Remember, you want to do it as even as possible so it doesn't get no marks. Okay. Okay, so now that the top handle is all dry, I'm going to be spraying that little Louis Vuitton tab right here. I did the paper towel, I just cut it. I'm going to slip it in. I find this a little bit easier than actually trying to cut little pieces to fit. So I'm going to spray that. I'm going to let that dry, and then we're going to come back and respray it. Okay, you can see that one's all dry, so we're going to go ahead and do the second coat. Okay, and we're gonna let that dry. Okay, so that one there is all done. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna continue to spray the straps. So we're gonna spray this little one first. I'm just gonna cover this like this, and I'm gonna spray it, and then I'll clean the hardware. Just like that, okay? And we're gonna clean the hardware right now. And then we'll wait that for it to dry. You guys can see how it dries really quickly. That's what I like about it. So this piece is all dry. Now let's go ahead and spray the second coat. Okay, so now that the front is dry, we're gonna go ahead and do the back side. I wanna do both sides. And we're gonna spray that, and then we'll let this dry and spray it again. Okay, let's do the second coating. And then while I wait for this one, I'll go ahead and slide it to the side, and we're gonna start doing this side here. Now this side here is a little bit more challenging. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, just because of the fact that it has all these little things here. So I know not every little piece is going to be protected, but I'll try to do my best to protect it as much as I can. So what I'm going to do is, what I've done is I've moved the buckle here all the way to the end, and I'm going to spray it, and then I'm going to try to move the buckle to the side and spray the other end. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to be spraying the back of the bag as well, just to make sure there's no issue. So we're going to spray this side as well. So we're going to wait for this one to dry, and then we're going to do the same thing again. Okay, so this is the end of the Bumbag spraying. So we'll go ahead and wait for that one to dry. Okay guys, so I did all my pieces for in the monogram with the vachetta. I've sprayed all of the vachetta on the bags. I don't see no staining, no difference, and honestly I am so glad I did this. Now this was very time consuming, I have to say. It did take me a couple days to finish all of them, just because you have to cover them, spray them, wait. You don't have to wait too long. The spraying is really quickly. It dries up quickly. It's just I had things to do and whatever, but it just, I feel like if you have a lot, then it will take a little bit long. But so from what I've heard, it's recommended, or most people do it once every 6 months, just so you know there's no issues if there is rain or whatever. So you want to treat your bags every 6 months, depending on how often you guys use them. So they did come out beautiful. We'll see whenever I'm stuck in the rain. Of course, this doesn't mean I'm going to take my bags in the rain. If it's pouring rain, I'm not going to on purpose take a vachetta piece and get it wet just to make sure. I am still going to take care of them, but I just have to be less careful. I hope this video was helpful. I know it's very, very long, but if you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up on the video if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and until the next time, we'll see you. Have a great day. Bye.